Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Tim, and welcome to a special Sunday night stream. Happy holidays, everyone. By the time you're watching this, it's probably Christmas or very close to, and I hope you're with the ones that you love. But tonight, it's December 17th, and I am just about to take off on my very merry trip back home to Georgia, and I'm excited. But we're going to share a little bit more games before we go, namely tonight, Hand of Fate 2, and we're gonna finish up with the Resident Evil 7 End of Zoe DLC. So it's gonna be a very fun and endingly very spooky night. You guys excited? I am. Let's do this thing. So, we're getting very close. We are getting very close to the end of this game, or at least the current end of this game. We have 3 missions left that are open before us, and then probably 1, 2, 3, maybe 4 left before us. So we have the tower, the star, and the moon. Now, we have tried the star before. It's with a bunch of mages opening up portals, and we have to close them before it's too late. But before we go there, I feel like trying my luck with the tower, because it seems like a fairly small encounter, with it being a few amount of cards with me to contribute. And it seems fairly straightforward with the mission. A sorceress, besieged by Empire soldiers. Rumor has it that she holds knowledge significant to the Emperor. We want that knowledge. So we're gonna ascend the sorceress's tower, but guarded by levels of traps and strange magic to find the answers that we seek. There are gonna be stone gatekeepers along the way, and we need to give them offerings of food in order to ascend the tower. So a lot of the equipment and encounters that I have here are food gaining. And also have basically all 3 supplies to start out with. So we should be pretty hunky-dory, I'm hoping, at least to start with. And then we got to prepare for a combat against the Empire as they're trying to siege the tower. So my equipment's pretty Empire stacked as well. With that being said, we should be well equipped enough to actually be able to make a dent in this place. So let's see what happens. Hey, Noble. Welcome. Glad you could join us.
We have not yet reached our conclusion. Yet we creep closer with each step.
Yes, I know. I see this carriage rolling, dealer.
Yet here they are transformed into an end of themselves. Here
I do have the Goblin Town cards, but I don't have them in my deck right now. I have the last of the Thief line, the Cave of Wonders. That's the one that I have in my deck right now. Anyway, so, an encampment of Empire soldiers waits at the base of the tower. Some are napping, others are cooking fish upon a fire. An older soldier greets your approach. Captain Hardwick of the 6th Legion. What is your business here? I mean, I could ask you the same question, Captain Hardwick. He's taken aback and then laughs. Ha ha ha. We are posted here to look out for a woman. You're a woman, maybe perhaps you're the one we're looking for. He chuckles incredulously. Ha ha ha. Behind him, Hardwick soldiers begin to throw fish at each other in jest. So they know exactly who they're here to look for. Ah, I see, Toblerone. Yes, I do actually have the Goblin Town Platinum card. But I feel like I have one more, maybe Goblin Exchange, something like that, card that I haven't gotten, or that I haven't done yet in the Goblin line, but I do have the Platinum Goblin Town card. No clue. There's a door on the first landing that will not open unless you provide an offering of apples to the gargoyle statue. Moreover, it only permits one soul to pass through. Does that mean that my companion can't go with me? I've sent word to the capital that this is a doggone accursed mission. Hadn't heard back, of course, so the capital can suck a lemon. The boys and I are going to relax and enjoy fishing in the sun. I've seen far too many men end up in that Maker-forsaken tower, and they can never return. So as far as I'm concerned, have at it. Wait here until that trader shows up. Of course, the capital didn't think to give us a description of what the trader looks like. All they said is that she'll be participating in treasonous-type activities. The stone gargoyle guarding the first door will only permit you to pass if you have a decent offering of fruit or beads in your hands. Interesting. So we can draw 1 pain card to explore new lands, or we can try and enter the tower. but we don't quite have the food toll right now. Although I imagine we could probably fight the stone gargoyles if we so desired. I'm gonna explore around the tower. We have the alchemist. Ooh, good first pull. Good first pull. I see you from my laboratory again, young whippersnapper. Have you come here to make the elusive elixir of life? Or perhaps this gold you desire? All is possible through alchemy. All right, so we know what to do here. It's a card toss. I say card toss, card
I'm not
spin.
a vain man. You must
I don't think we've got.
appreciate that
Okay, the
game-
blue's probably going to be
this
fame.
game has
So
been my
I want
focus
gold.
for more years than I can count.
Which means
have a
that I
certain
think I should
pride
probably stop
regarding its
it
twists
somewhere in the general
and
vicinity of here. Shit. Oh well. Life isn't terrible, I guess. So we're gonna have to try for all reds this time. And it gets a little bit easier with each spin because we're taking one card out each time and one isn't getting replaced. So, nailed it. And if we can just get this third one, boy howdy, I'll be one very happy adventurer. Hip. Yes. I am learning these freaking gambits. They are opening themselves up to me. If only I could have just gotten the first one. It's kind of like in Super Mario 3 when you're having to do the card swipies for the 1 life, 3 life, and 5 life, where you have to match the mushroom or the star. Sometimes you can't get the star to start with, but at least if you get one, you can kind of line up the rest of them. Draws 2 max life gain cards. Wow. 15 and 10. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? I had this turned off earlier when I was playing by myself. I forgot to turn on Twitch. Boop. Done. I wonder if it'll connect in a minute, or if I have to do something later to connect. Oh, there it goes.
The blasted tower is the home of one who can answer your questions. I do
Okay,
not
let's keep
think
exploring
she'll
around the tower for now.
appreciate you calling, however.
You find a makeshift tent in the forest. From the tent comes a raucous cacophony of drunken merriment and devious schemes. Snap! Your foot breaks a twig, and the noises fall silent. Ooh. With a very small chance of success, and a very small chance of huge failure, we're gonna try a card gambit here, but I have faith that, oh boy. I was gonna say in our abilities, but yeah. That went awful quick, didn't it? Does anybody think they happen to have a guess? Anybody? I dare not, but maybe somebody else might want to try. Top of the road says, sure, fuck it, why not? Number 3. Hi, Lee. Welcome. Glad you could join us. Oh my God. So it would seem that thanks to one of our new people in chat, our dealer now has deal with it glasses. We have been so very, very blessed. Okay, with the success that we just got, wow, somehow. A few unsavory looking people exit the tent in a menacing fashion, along with a bevy of skeletons. It's gonna be thieves. Just in case we have to deal with them, I'm gonna go ahead and switch my weapons up here. And skeletons. What are you people doing snooping around here? You trying to get your skeleton friends killed? Another thief brandishes a weapon frantically. No, leave them alone. Just because the skeletons don't mean, just because they're skeletons don't mean they did nothing wrong. Well, we're gonna have to deal with it anyway. And I'm hoping that my withered little knives are gonna be enough to deal with this. So, since we have a developer in the chat, I would just like to take the chance to say to your face, I hate you. Your game is amazing. It's taken up a lot of my time and thought process, and I love everything you've done with it. Thank you. Thank you for making an amazing, well, I guess continuing an amazing series. Ow! And it's such a time vampire, so I hate you. Deal with it. Oh, fuck. I keep trying to regroup long enough to be able to use my... Oh. Thank you. I'm glad I don't have to take my attention away from the game to actually read your message. That's actually an incredibly neat feature. I've actually been wanting to talk to you guys for a good long while. I'm glad you decided to join us here. I have so many questions for you guys about the development of this game, but that's something that can come up later on. Here, we're here for merriment and fun. Speaking of merriment and fun, including bashing in all those thief and skeleton skulls, which we just so happen to do. A mage pokes her head out from the tent and notices the dead bodies. All right, we don't have time for this. Here, she throws a sack of something at us. Wow. Thank you for the Archer's Bane Sword. That's going to be incredibly useful against the Empire we're going to find in a little bit.
You have proven
and we gain some fame,
yourself worthy,
which gives us just enough to be able to use it. Beautiful. Don't follow us, please. The mage waves her arm, and the tent, along with the mage and the sundry, disappear in nothingness. I want a magic tent. Can I please have a magic tent? More crap. We're losing a lot of food here, unfortunately. I'm gonna press my luck again. Even with the success, we still had to fight. So what, pray tell, is going... Oh, shit. What's gonna happen when we find a failure? That's bad. That's real bad. I'm gonna have to try it with my Archer's Bane. Yeah. I mean, look, yes, it's a 1 in 4 chance, but it really does feel weighted against you, doesn't it? I guess there's one question that I don't have to wait for. I feel like the dealer cheats. Does the dealer cheat? Is the dealer a low-down dirty cheater? Ow. Carry that. Okay, wait for it. That's not one we can parry. That's not one either. God. He just hits like a hammer. It moves faster than a locomotive. Like, seriously. Go for it. Go for it, Ariadne. Oh, you beautiful big lady, you. And move it. Excellent. That's the one where he's gonna get stuck in the ground. And that gives me a chance. Oh, farts. To get in some licks, but boy, not enough. Thank you, Ariadne. Hip. Okay, let's see if I can get him to do that combo we can block again. Because that was a good chance for us. Nope. It's not gonna help. Go, Ariadne. Knock him out of his combo. Beautiful. You big, beautiful lady. I love you so much. Excellent. That's the one. Get in here. Ah. Damn. Okay. I guess that solves that problem.
You should focus more on defense than offense, I think. The opportunity to strike back will always present itself.
Boy, that ogre sure made short work of us. And because we had just started the encounter, we hadn't really been able to equip up yet to be able to deal with it. I did not mean to say that. That just sort of happened. But we're gonna try again. I know I have faith in the heart of the cards. I believe in my abilities as a player. And I see another brimstone card in there somewhere. That's going to be very dangerous as we go through. Okay, we know what Captain Hardwick is doing here. We're good to go. We're going to try and enter that tower with the proper food toll because I need that gold. I need that gold, guys. I need that gold. Thanks to our friendly neighborhood developer, we feel cold stone against our cheek. Head pounding, we open our bleary eyes as we start this encounter. The unmistakable scrape of metal wakes you fully from your slumber as we slowly take stock in our surroundings. Ooh, this gives me a good opportunity to say, to talk about the maze chambers and how much I absolutely adore what you did with them. Seriously, they're so much better this time around. I can actually get through them in a reasonable manner. Like so. Watch this. I'm calling it now. I'm getting through here unscathed, and I'm getting at least 6 chests, okay? I'm calling that shit right now. Not a single bit of damage. Watch it. Hit. Hit. Just call this all pro, all Twitch, all the time. Screw your traps. Screw your spinny blades. No Kung Lao getting us today. And I know your tricks, traps. Nope. Let's see, I think that was 3 chests so far. So I gotta get a little bit more. Nice. Thanks to the enhanced movement abilities of this new 3-dimensional walking, we can actually move much more precisely and avoid all your stupid damage. Wait for it. Now I just gotta get across the double traps of doom. And 5 and 6. We're out. I mean, did I call him a shot? Or did I call him a shot? Not a single bit of damage. Yeah. Yep, just give me that endless dungeon. One drunken night, we walked out of there feeling pretty good. And we gained 2 fame for it. We fumble through our haversack for something to eat, happily find a half-eaten pasty, and find a way to pass over this hangover we have. Ooh. Perfect timing. We return to Yvonne and Yvette's cottage. Can we leave here with more than just a little bit of food? Nah, Ariadne, I don't need the help right now. Please? I don't need the help right now? I think it's number 3. Anyone? Anyone? I'm pretty sure that one of the success cards, that first one, which is always the one that I watch, came out at number 3. Noble says 2. I don't know if I can trust you, Noble. These last couple of times, you've made guesses that have been less than correct. I don't know. I'm going with my gut. I'm going with my gut and my eye. And the function. Of course, the big Toblerone gets shoved in my mouth again. And I should have listened to his advice. Great. Great. Just great. Break me off a piece of that, Toblerone, because you were absolutely correct. Fuck. Yvonne greets you at the door. Or excuse me, Yvette. Baby Yvonne is cooing quietly in a blanket along the kitchen floor. At least we get some food, though. She offers you a meal of beef, pie, and potatoes. It would be rude to refuse. So we get 5 food. Excellent. Baby Yvonne crawls under the table, babbling sweetly to herself as we take our leave. But we don't get the crystal phial that would have been really handy to get some life later. Another band of thugs. Oh boy. Oh boy. Yeah. I have the armor that reduces the amount of shuffles, and I have the ring that slows the cards. But I feel like since I don't have either of those right now, I need to take Ariadne up on her offer and pray for the best. No. 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 As if regular death weren't enough, let's give you big, magical, arcane death as well. Shit knockers. The ogre spits at the mage's feet. What nonsense here on this day of trading, bootless knaves? Thou did not think to spell the forest against wanderers? One of the mages shrugs. At least she looks healthy and full of blood. We could fetch a lot of money at the market. They want to sell me for my body, and that is my right as a woman to be able to choose. Okay? Okay. Well, I mean, listen, Queen, with how fast that would shuffle, did anybody think they had the right answer? Really? Really? At least it's just one mage. But we couldn't take down one ogre last time, and guess who's not here to help us now? Dear, sweet, lovely Ariadne. Oh, boy. Oh, that's just a lot of pain. And with the mage being able to, teleport around and hit me at distance, this is going to be a quick fight. Oh, and I only have my daggers. Oh, boy, sometimes the game doesn't even get the chance to screw me over because I just do it to myself. Man, man, oh, man. Man, oh, man, oh, man, oh, man, oh, man. Oh, what can you do, really, when you're just faced with these kind of odds, but just laugh and pray. Get out of your own death circle, please. And also get good. Maybe? Perhaps? Where are you going, baby? Nowhere. Okay. I couldn't remember whether they could actually teleport this time around, because it's been so long since we've actually fought a mage. Of course, she's standing right in the middle of her own freaking electric trap. I'm gonna deal with you in a minute. I know. You know, Toblerone? I think you may be exactly right. I got a little bit big for my britches dealing with 3 full challenges last night. And the devil is getting me back for it right about now. Oh, God. We only do 4 damage to that son of a bitch. Oh, that's going to be bad. Okay, here we go. Kind of push him out of his own circle. Mage is down. Not going to say that we have a chance, but we're working on it. Oh, my God. This ogre has a lot of layers. And I basically just have 2 kitchen knives to shave him down with. This is not going to go well. Wait for it. Hit him now. No. Oh, Jesus Christ. I failed so hard. Okay, and dodge. I mean, I'm really glad this isn't one of those challenges that has a time limit to it. I would be in trouble. Good, couple little 8s in there. That didn't feel great to him. Get it. I mean, at least I'm doing a little bit better this time around than I did the last time. I guess because I was kind of trying to rely a little bit too much on Ariadne, and I only have so many fingers and so many buttons on my mouse. So if I want to be able to call Ariadne's assistance, that kind of takes my fingers off the movement buttons. And, well, excuses, really. You don't want to hear that shit. You just want to see this ogre go down like a cheap prom date. Come on, I am so close to achieving victory. I mean, listen, if I could beat that final challenge with 1 health remaining, this ogre ain't got shit on me. I can revive all my 105 health. This ogre barely stood a chance. Come on, baby. Do that locomotion for me. Yes! Yatta! We did it. I'm so proud. Carved him up into little teeny tiny pieces and served him up on an ogre platter fried with fajitas. Yum, yum. In my tum-tum. And the rest of the dubious band exits the tent in shock because I destroyed an ogre and a mage. But that ogre, more so. Wow. We get 4 fame. At once, everybody dives back into the tent, take as many spoils as they can. There's a lot of hissing and kicking, and we manage to sidle in and grab a couple of things before sneaking away. 1 equipment from 3. Excellent. What do you do? Adds 2 max life after every combat against thieves or corrupted. Ooh, that's gonna be really nice in the star mission, because guess what there's a fucking lot of over there? Corrupted. But it's not really useful right now. The Ring of Food, on the other hand, absolutely would be. As would the Archer's Bane. I do need a good weapon. I don't really have a good weapon right now. I don't know, what do you guys think? I'm gonna leave this up to a vote to you guys. Ring of Food or Archer's Bane? Obviously, it's not the Imperial Helm. Ring of Food, Archer's Bane. The food will give us the gold token, which is clearly what we need. And, I mean, seriously, I just took down an ogre with 2 daggers. I think we can handle most things. Okay. And look, I mean, that's 3 votes for the sword, so chat it is. Also, hi there, Koopa. Welcome. Glad you could join us. Let's do this. No, it's too late to change your minds. As is always the case, first choice is the answer we go with. You know how these chat ventures work. So dare we venture down? We have the food toll now. And I don't... Unless this is going to cost us food to cross this threshold. It does not.
You are not the only one who would seek to ascend. Not in
Okay.
any sense.
Do we dare ascend the tower and go up another level? We have the food toll now, and I don't want to run into another ogre. I'm sorry, I just don't. I really don't. I really, really don't. We can let the encounter cards that we have get shuffled back into the deck, and push our luck from here. Yeah. Enter the tower? I'm thinking enter the tower. Again, another circumstance where I could have called for a vote straight from the beginning. Really noble. Interesting. Now, I do have the Armor of Gluttony out there somewhere. There is the Ring of Food. I do have a lot of blessings on the table, too, that could potentially get a lot of food. You know, Noble, that is an excellent point. That is an absolutely excellent point. Real quick. We just got a camp. Ooh. Odysseus Charm would be really nice to have right now, too. It creates an aura that lasts 60 seconds. This is our platinum artifact. While active, gain +1 food for every enemy defeated. We did fight, like, 5 thieves and 6 skeletons previously, so that would have been 11 food if we had killed them in under a minute. And it has 3 uses, too. Could be very handy, but also incredibly expensive. As is the food here. But I believe that I also have a general store card somewhere in this deck, too. Yeah, I gotta give it to Noble. We're gonna explore around the tower some more. I'm gonna go south.
Fame, of course, is a sword that cuts both ways. There are times when one would rather not be known.
Indeed. They plucked us out of a crowd immediately. We passed through a village. Just another adventurer. The villagers nod to you kindly as you pass. Oh. Oh. Excellent, because I'm not all that famous yet. That was a fame check card, and we're not famous yet. So we slip through unnoticed for now. Good on us. Next. Good. A wetland ambush. You know what? This is actually fantastic. 1 captain, very easy to kill, number 1. Number 2, the spoils for winning this, food. And I think another supply card of some kind, but definitely food. So this is actually a really great card for us to get. And me with my my wonderful armor bashing sword. God. Roll faster. Nope. And strike. That hell is hot. Wait. There we go. just pummeling him with the bare ass end of the hilt, and it's hilarious every time. Good, a little bit of a riposte. Wow, okay, you know what? I gotta admit, guys, your decision to get the Archer's Bane sword totally paid off. Totally 100% paid off. I am so proud. We gain 2 fame? Ooh. If there's other infamous cards around here, that could pose trouble. Pose trouble? Whatever.
A home for artifacts,
Excellent.
rare and fabulous. Also a cave of treachery and deceit.
There is a cave, boy. This hidden oasis was once home to a great magician, Merrick exclaims. His secrets are said to be lost, but I'm sure they can be found. Your reward cannot be much further. The flickering light of your torch reveals rows of magical treasure as you enter the secret vault of a long-dead magician. This chamber is rumored to hold an item of great power, Merrick explains. The ancient relics and ornaments shiver quietly under a layer of dust. Choose wisely. This is bad. This is actually real bad. We know how much the dice hate me. Like, just absolutely detest me. Hep. Nope. Not even close. You select a harp that begins to sing, and badly at that. Gradually, its shrieking becomes so loud and grating that you smash it to pieces just to save your own sanity. Ouch. But only a few are real, Merrick admits, sensing your anger. The rest are traps for burglars and said to explode. Or worse, without warning. Don't worry, this means one less trapped item. Do we press our luck again at a lower dice roll? I'm not really good at dice rolls right now, but... Okay. Thank you for allowing me to make another poor decision. Oh, fuck. Oh, that stabs deep. Oh, that stabs like real deep and then like cuts across in a seppuku-like fashion. That is real bad. Oh, God. I hope you guys are happy. I hope you guys are happy. Damn it. And then we get 12. God, see, now is when I need Kolbjorn and his ability to throw an extra dice in here because I was actually much closer that time. You select a golden coin that appears to have your face on it. Why would we do that? That is clearly a trap. As you stare at the image, you feel your will drain away until you manage to avert your gaze and throw the coin into a dark corner. For 15 pain. You have successfully identified another one of the trapped items, and the dice roll becomes easier. Sorry, gotta do it. Gotta press on. This may be the death of us, but you know what? Hep. Oh! I am always willing to press our luck. Yes! So what do we got? Give me that magic trinket. The item you selected glows with inner power as we pick it up. The Hero's Call. An artifact. Ooh. It's more beautiful than I had ever imagined. Merrick grabs it hastily from you. This item will finally allow me to sway the guild. I'm sorry, my friend, he says as he pulls the artifact from his cloak. You were a great pupil and you played your part, but now you are just a loose end. And here he turns. We knew Merrick was going to turn on us someday. I just didn't think that day was going to be today. Sad, really. Sad that. But you know what? I think I'm going to have to use my Archer's Bane sword. It does allow me to get a good riposte in there at decent damage because I think it's just ripostes in general are raised in damage regardless of whether or not they're against an Empire person. And also, I think this silencer doesn't really attack in the same kind of pattern as a regular thief, so not having our quick weapons might be okay. Oh, really, Toblerone? Merrick the thief. The city breeds quick hands and hard hearts. I'm sorry, my friend. You leave me no choice but to put you down. This is actually a really good time for Kolbjorn, speaking of him and his mighty stuns. They're useful against any kind of enemy. Empire, Northerner, or thief alike. Oh! Corrupted, undead. Is that all of them? Yeah, I think that's all of them. And finish him. That being said, our Archer's Bane did pretty goddamn well. Not gonna lie, like I can't complain. Harwood, that's because we have one of the devs in chat. Quietly sitting there and waiting for the time to strike with that one drunken night. It seems I underestimated you. From the day you first caught me back in the city bazaar, I should have known you best me in the end. The young thief winces as he pushes the artifact towards you. Take it. It's yours. Summon 3 volleys of arrows.
And a cloud of death.
That's pretty decent. But it's not aiming, you'll notice. So is that in a random area? Interesting.
Well done.
And we gained 4 fame as we made it through the Cave of Wonders. Ooh, that's gonna make Infamous much harder. We kind of need to camp and eat, honestly. Because I need help. Nope, sorry, didn't mean to camp vote. I meant to hit break camp.
An opportunity once more
The
to
unimpressed
find
farmer.
what you need.
We see an adventurer leaving a farm with a large basket of fruits, vegetables, and sweet pies. Ooh. He grins at you as he passes, looking terribly pleased with himself. The elderly farmer flaps his hands at you as you near the farm. Oh, adventurer, he shouts. Be you a small potato or a acclaimed hero? Come closer so my eyes can see you. We have fame of 12, so hopefully... Oh, 30 fame. He turns his nose up at you, and you bid an awkward goodbye before leaving his lands. Shit. That would have probably been a decent opportunity to get more fucking food. But thankfully, you guys helped me out too. And we can ask the maiden for even more supplies. 7 and 10. Excellent. I'm thinking that now is going to be the time to enter the tower. Don't you guys think? What do you say? If you want me to explore new lands, we can draw a gold paying card to re-roll the map and explore a little bit more. But we got 38 food. We can go ahead and enter the tower. We are hurting on health a little bit. What do you guys think? Cast your votes now. We have 4 tower levels to go. I imagine that the food toll is going to get higher each time we go. Really, Toblerone? Yeah, you're absolutely right there. I wouldn't mind being able to get that Armor of Gluttony because it means anytime we get a gain card, we also gain food. I think that's what it was. Okay. Explore new lands it is. And drawing 1 gold paying card. We pay a passing caravan a few coins for passage. Ouch. We paid him 20 coins for that trip. Oof. And we find another band of thugs immediately. Damn it! Why did I take your advice, Toblerone? Potentially. I'm not sure. Let's try our chances here. We know it's gonna shuffle super quick. Oy. Do you guys want to venture a guess? Just for fun? I mean, unless you have the ability to instantly rewind and play that in slow motion, there is 0 chance you're gonna be able to follow that. I'm sorry. It's just not... The humanizers moved out quick enough. That being said, I do have at least a slightly better weapon this time, so once we do have to face off against an ogre, potentially, we can beat him back pretty easily. Well, easier than we did last time. Because we can actually parry and, you know, stuff like that. Three or four, Harwood says. Okay. Oh, Harwood for the win! A few unsavory-looking people exit the tent in a menacing fashion, along with a bevy of skeletons. 8 fucking skeletons. Ouch. The good news is we have the hero's call on us. We didn't just get it in the deck. We got it in our hands. But wait a minute. Oh, okay, good. I was wondering whether we got the token for the thing. Yes, we did. What are you doing snooping around here? You trying to kill our skeleton friends?
No, leave them alone. Just because they're skeletons don't mean they did nothing wrong.
Yes. Yeah, Noble. Unfortunately, that would have been the massive failure. Thankfully, Harwood to the rescue. And we just have to face off against a bunch of thieves and thugs. I guess it could be worse, right? Alright, whee! And... Whoa! OBKB. That, my friends, is a wonderful item that I'm gonna carry with me for a long, long time. That's almost as good as the Reaper's Arrow, where the Reaper's Arrow does single target amazing damage. That does area target amazing damage. Oh, fuck me. Again, I missed the riposte opportunity. I was too busy trying to activate my ability. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Stand, Ariadne. Stand and fight. Like the amazing woman I know you are. Oh, boy. Fuck. And then, of course, the one downside to fighting these skeletons is that they can revive themselves. And half of them did, so I think it's at a percentage, probably 50%. So we've got to be wary for that when we're trying to kill them. Yay! Okie dokie, Harwood. Why is your phone's connection freaking out? Mage pokes her head out. We don't have time for this. She throws a sack, and it's pick one from two. Ooh. The Frontier Barbet will reveal encounters to us and makes Empire people weakened to our bashes. That's not bad to have right now. Or we can get Odysseus' Charm, which would replace our current artifact. I say replace, we can choose when it replaces. And would have been really handy in the combat that we just did. I don't know, what do you guys think? Frontier Barbet or Odysseus' Charm? Because we could switch back and forth between the Archer's Volley and the Odysseus' Charm, and we can use the Odysseus' Charm until it runs out, switch back over to the Horn, still have some usefulness. Or, of course, that Frontier Barbet that's been so very, very useful quite a few times. We fought a captain along the way who being able to bash their armor off would have been easier, would have been great. I don't know. This is a tough choice. Odysseus' Charm or the Frontier Barbet? Anybody have an opinion? There are very few times in your life when your opinion is actually listened to and respected. That happens here all the time. Of course, me with my 17 health, being able to use some of that food to regain it would be great. All right. And we also gain a health potion. Beautiful. Man, if only I could get 30 fame. Aw, crap. It's the mercenary that was at the burning of Braden. No, it wasn't. Or if we submit to trial by fire where they burn us, and I imagine we get a pain card. Nah, we're gonna try and get away. We raise our eyebrows at Ariadne, who, with practiced synchronicity, both attempt to flee. Oh, boy.
Patience.
Oh.
Do not move too quickly, for haste breeds only failure.
Interesting. This time only the failures move. Ah, farts. Too soon. Just
Even
a
when
little bit
things
too
appear
soon.
impossible, they can be
Regular
mastered.
failure is fine. Our
Keep
escape is
practicing.
immediately impeded by an oblivious cow wandering into our path. So, are we going to have to fight the reluctant farmers? Yes. Yes, we are. Oh, I guess this is technically a class that I forgot about. The farmers. The toil suit. I was like, what is a card class called? Suit. Alright, Ariadne. I know we feel guilty doing this. They were just humble farmers trying to protect their lands from a butcher come to town. And now we're gonna have to prove them right by butchering them down. This is probably gonna make us even more infamous, isn't it? Stab! Be like, oh, hey, that's the lady that killed 3 farmers at that, Strogersburg. Yeah, the village of Strogersburg. The guy who named it had a stroke midway through. That, you know, it happens. And we gained 2 fame, becoming even more infamous, as predicted. Fuck. And we're set to the trial by fire automatically. Ooh. Okay. But this time, that epic failure is up underneath the huge success. Oh, and by the grace of God, we end up with the huge success. Oh. Just as the flames begin to warm the wood beneath your feet, the village elder hurries out of the crowds. Stop! I've seen that mercenary. And will save us all from the great doom. An urgent muttering spreads through the crowd, and you are untied, gaining 4 fame in the process. Before you leave, the elder grasps your elbow, and with a slamming of her palm against your forehead, blesses you. Wow. Whoa! Yagmiri's reward is the faction killer. After 7 combats against any Empire troops, draw 6 gain cards and discard this blessing. Wow. That's not bad. You know what, Toblerone? I am
Under the usurper, the world fills
happy?
with young talent.
You made me do this? Okay, so it looks like this is the opposite of the man of the world here, the confused thief. A net sweeps you and Ariadne up in a tangle of elbows and awkward knee angles. Trap. A man in embarrassing green tights strolls towards you. Ho there, moneybags! He twists his mustache debonairly and scripts underneath his own feet. You wouldn't mind if I share your wealth with the less fortunate, would you? Wait a goddamn second here. I'm less fortunate. We have 1 chance at gaining gold in this encounter instead of losing it. Do we want to duplicate that and make it 2? Toblerone says yes. Okay, here we go. Watch the birdies. Oh, fuck. Anybody? Anybody? Bueller? 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 We've got a 2 out of 5 chance, which is not the worst odds in the world. 40%, I think. Noble says 2. Toblerone doesn't think 3 moved at all. You know, that's the fallacy of having the center card. It fucks with your brain and it makes you think that center card doesn't move at all, but it absolutely does. I can't, look. Fuck. With his sword at your throat, you are forced to pass your coins through the net. This takes a while as he insists you do it one-handedly while he nervously eyes your weapon. And we lose 15 gold. He moves to release you from the net, but stops, chiding himself. He uncomfortably bids you farewell, leaving you alone to disentangle yourself from the tree. Damn. But at least we didn't lose any food along the way, and we can still pay the troll toll if we want to get through that tower's hole. As we encounter tarts, pies, and exotic lies. Guess who does not have any goddamn money to buy any food from him? He passes us an apple that's worth 6 food and could potentially be worth 10 gold that, guess what? We can't pay him. Can we get it on credit, Chester? No? Shit. Alright. Well, I guess we could try one more. Ooh, as we reach the carriage of the departed. This is actually a great card for us because we can earn back some of that money that we just lost to Robin Hood. Robin Hood, more like Robin me. Jesus. Nice-oo. That 13's a good start because that means if we can keep around there, we can walk out of here 26 gold richer. Oop, 11s. Let's try, but keep it low. Oh, farts. Okay, that's just fine. 29 gold. Thank you so much. Papa presses the bread into your hands. His beloved is loaded into the cart. She will look kindly upon on her long and lonely journey. And we also gained some food. Huh. I don't know that I've ever actually gained food from that before. And our 29 gold. Hot damn. Hot damn indeed.
A splash of silver and an opportunity to mold the world to your liking.
A silver stag is standing in the forest. We spy a deer glowing with silver light. As we approach the deer, we have a chance at a pendulum swing, a very deceptively easy pendulum swing. I'm curious why that one was so easy now. With great care, we attempt to close the distance. The deer watches you with golden brown eyes, but does not flee yet. What do you think? I think we should offer a cake. Just attempting to pet it's probably going to be harder. Losing one food, of which we have plenty right now, probably not going to be a bad thing. Unless this is a deer on a diet and is counting its points today and just leaps off into the sunset. Okay, we're gonna offer it cake again for another very easy pendulum swing. God, if I had lost that.
Breathe. You have done well.
We lose one food, offering a spice cake to the deer. And it allows us to pet its warm, speckled fur. The silver light surrounding the deer spreads up your arm until it engulfs you as well. A strange sensation takes hold in your kneecaps as you watch your rations transform into fresh-baked vegetable pies. Bizarrely, your sense that your notoriety has changed as well. Oh, fuck. You wonder whether there's a pattern to the silver light's magic. My food and my fame were switched. Oh, dear. Oh, man. Welp. What do we do? Do we try and find another silver stag out on the field? And switch it the fuck back? But now we're back down to 22 food. Which is gonna mean that as soon as we cross the threshold, we're gonna be down 2 food. Okay, go up a level. We'll do it. Captain Harback signals you over. Once you reach a safe landing, return to report what you have seen. Make her watch over you, he adds gruffly. You arrive at the first landing, in the first door. True to Hardwick's word, a wooden door lacks even a handle, and your attempts to kick it in are futile. There's a stone gargoyle beside it, his hand outstretched, his mouth a gaping grin. And as we place 20 food in the tower, the gold requirement is crossed out. Interesting. Gargoyle's eyes flare red as Ariadne goes to follow me, however, and the stone door slams shut. No amount of pushing manages to budge it. This is, in fact, the only way up. You venture up the stairs, preparing yourself for whatever is in store. So I imagine that our food requirement may actually now be done. That was just to get into the tower. And now we're going to be fighting the Empire and possibly mages that we were promised by the name of this mission. You know what I mean? Oh boy. Oh man. I see how that trap works. Oh, no, oh man. Unfortunately, I just ate one of those fireballs straight to the dome because I mistimed my dodge roll. Oh, this is getting me back for bragging about the traps earlier, isn't it? Isn't it? I know it is. Let's just get out of here. I'm gonna take a good thing at face value and just get the fuck out of here. Relieved, we pass through the trap level's exit. There's a stone lever by the exit. Glowing in silver light, we take the risk and pull it. A wreath of silver light passes through you. We watch coins to disintegrate, only to be replaced by other coins? Oh, and now our fame and gold have switched. It actually works out mostly okay, and stairs spiral up into the darkness.
And why do they strive so to keep you out?
As we ascend the stairs, we pass a dimly lit landing, empty, save for a primitively hewn stone bear sat in the center. What do? Do you approach the bear, or do you ignore it and continue up the tower? Noble says approach the bear. How can you ignore a signal like that? You have to take pause and examine the situation, right? Like, you gotta assess the situation if you're going to get out of this grisly tower affair. Close up, the statue's eyes are bored so deep that into the stone that they resemble dark, endless pits. There is an inscription etched upon the scalp. I laughed and she cursed me. I walked for an age to see her weeping. I felt fury as she kissed her lover. Grant me the face of my last hour. Interesting. So, this is clearly like the Sphinx's riddle of sorts. And something's gonna happen if we get this right or wrong. I laughed and she cursed me. I think that's pretty obvious and straightforward, right? I walked for an age to see her weeping. It's making a sad face and walked for an age. I felt fury as she kissed her lover. Grant me the face of my last hour. I mean, depending on when you think he died inside, he's probably at the angry moment, right? Or maybe when he just laughed and she cursed him. I mean, of course, we can just ignore the bear. What do you guys think? Happy, sad, angry? Ignore the bear? Begin your voting now. I imagine that this is a riddle that is probably going to have an obvious answer in hindsight. But I guess for right now, I kind of just want some plausible deniability. Plausible deniability. Damn it. Damn it. I missed it. I missed the chance of the joke. I'm so disappointed in myself. Alright. I'm going to try the angry face. Gray gas pours out of the statue's eye holes, flooding the room. We cough wetly into our hands. It's blood. And we take 15, 35 injuries. Let's return. I want to try this again. How about a sad face? The statue crumbles to dust at your feet, and we see nothing else of interest on the landing. You journey upwards into the tower and arrive at another handleless door. The distant sound of blades heralding more traps beyond the threshold. Beside it, another stone gargoyle. The challenge is refreshed. Remembering your promise, you head back down to the tower and report back to Captain Hardwick. I see how this mission is going to go. He notes it down and lets you go on your way. I have a feeling we're gonna have to take down the statues or whatever this side challenge is along the way for each of the levels, because we now have conquered one of the tower's levels. And we explore the lands around the tower again. We have a lot of gold now, so we could potentially run upon a general store. Ouch. Or more infamous people. It's the walking zombie who seduced our emperor and convinced him to order an assault on Britain. An accursed yet tragic love story. Women, children, and dogs surround you from all sides in a confusing cacophony. Pitchforks wave menacingly. Before you know it, you found yourself tied to a stake. The villagers eagerly set fire to the wood at your feet. And oh boy. Oh boy. Do we try and just escape from here, or do we try and escape with the blessing? Oh! Ha-cha-cha-cha-cha! Ha-cha-cha-cha-cha! I am on pendulum fire this evening, ladies and gentlemen. We gain 4 fame and a blessing. If we have 0 gold and 0 food at the beginning of a new map, draw 6 gain cards and then discard this card. That's never gonna happen. Oh well. Some blessings are better than others. Moving forward.
It took me over a century
Cave of Wonders approaches again.
This shabby rendition of life.
Nah,
It
fuck
will
that
take
noise.
longer still
I do not
before
have
these
the
cachets
health
come into the open.
or the dice manipulating capabilities to make that magic happen. So I am good for now. Yes! Perfect time to find Yvonne and Yvette's cottage. No, Ariadne, stand down. Hit. I think we got this. We don't got this. Oh well, just food. 5 food, and we take our leave. Whee! To the band of thugs. Crap baskets. Oh, of all the ones that I chose to follow, of course it would be the huge failure. 1 mage, 1 ogre, and me feeling slightly better for my efforts. Because I can go ahead and bring out Hero's Call again. And I actually do have Ariadne on my side this time. Let's see what kind of magic we can make happen, huh? Between my better sword and actually having a shield. And my amazing war horn. We'll see what we can do. Alright. Blow! That magic horn. Oh, man. Okay. Now I know. It is me focused. Was not aware of that before. Oh. I could have even countered that shit. Hit me with the lightning damage and everything. Bastard. Unfortunately, I kind of lost my opening to be able to attack the mage because the ogre is nearby it now. Go Ariadne. Slam, bam, thank you, bam. And she also blocked the mage's capability too. Bring on the arrows! That worked. And I get to follow up with, that critical strike. Yeah, I have a feeling that this is going to go up a wee bit better. What do you guys think? Stab! Right into his callous calves. Hip. Oh, shit. I missed the big block chance. That's bad news, Bears. That is seriously bad news. Hup, go, Ariadne. I need you. I need you now more than I have ever needed you. And down he goes. Stab him right in the ass. Oh, man. I was hoping that the taint thrust would have been enough to finish him off, but sadly I needed to reach around and do it the old-fashioned way. We gain 4 fame in the process and 2 gains. Ooh, huge failure is considered regular failure on our precision gambits. And we gain back some health. And some gold. Ooh. I'm not gonna turn away gold. Yes. Good. Very, very good for us here. Both because I have an Empire Killing Sword and also I have that blessing that after 7 Empire encounters, we're gonna get 6 gain cards. That's so many. That's so many cards. I should probably go ahead and rub out this Twitch chat. Choosing 2. Because that's just going to be bad news along the way. And the more I can go ahead and clear that out now, the better. 7. There we go. Damn it. He fell down before I could stab him right through his tainted heart. Six game cards, all +1 gold. Do I have a... Really? Oh yeah. I guess so. I like how that horn is actually platinum, even though it's not a platinum card. Is that just a visual cue that it's ready to use again? Yagmiri's reward. So we're starting to count that up, baby. And we get a wee bit more food. The unimpressed farmer, we now have more than enough to be able to impress him. He insists on gifting you a basket overflowing with freshly baked fruits and veg. 5 food, 7 food, and 3 food. Damn. 10 would have been nice. Oh well. Yes! We find ourselves in front of the general store. The shopkeeper has a bunch of stuff for us, including the armor of gluttony, where we can receive +1 food for every gain food or gain gold card that we receive, and +3 defense every time we have 20 more food. Yeah, I think I really want that. Now that being said, the Valiant Regis could be, or Aegis rather, could be really handy here for 2 reasons. 1, every 3rd step does not consume food for us. Very nice. 2, our Archer's Bane sword requires reflecting to be able to gain the token. This shield reflects. This Harvest Blade is a sword that I got that could actually be very useful as well. I think it's actually a great axe. It's a heavy axe, yeah. Its Reaping Strike gains 1 food if anyone that I use my ability on is defeated. And also, if we do 3 finishers, we get 1 food as well. So all of these cards could potentially be really good here, and I've got 75 gold to spend. So I'm definitely thinking Armor of Gluttony. But I guess my question becomes, do we buy the Valiant Aegis or the Harvest Blade or the Ring of Food? I don't know that that's a good enough bonus. I think we should get the Valiant Aegis and then buy some more food. What do you guys think? And then maybe we can get our fame swapped over with our gold again and be rich. What do you guys think? Because I will say this, 43 gold will buy a lot of food. And we could be better set for when we have to come back down here and do this again. I think we're gonna do Valiant Aegis. My regular wooden shield just isn't cut the mustard. Although, to be fair, this is actually less defense now that I get to looking at it. We can buy healing too. Nah. Alright, so that gives me 23 food, and with the Armor of Gluttony, makes it 24. Good news for me. Yep. And we find the maiden. Perfect timing. This should bring you great nourishment and sustain you for several days, she says with a twinkle in her eye. She gives us 3 food, 4 food, She gives us 5 food, 6 food. And I'm feeling a whole lot less hungry. Let's enter the tower now. Wait. There we go. Ooh. Good call. We could have timed you to have 0 and 0. Yeah, we could have. But this is a chance for me to get at least a little bit more food here, so I'm gonna take it. Yummy, yummy in my tummy. Thank you, guys. As we enter the tower, once you reach your safe landing, return to report what you have seen yet again. Make her watch over you. And we give the 20 food in his hand. We venture up the stairs, preparing ourselves for whatever lies in store this time. It's another damn trap map. I hate these trap maps. I actually don't hate these trap maps. It would be interesting if they actually threw an enemy into these trap maps. You know, if they gave you your weapons and made you fight in here, that would be much more akin to the old style maps where you would actually have to fight inside of Trapland. But, or have traps inside of your fight land, whichever way you want to call it. But I'm curious as to why, or if, they would ever consider doing that here. You could potentially get around fighting the enemies by simply just leading them around to where, well, you are not. And moving quicker, which could bring a lot more potential for errors. Do you take damage from running headlong into a trap? Or do you try and make your way to a more opportune area to just kill the monster and make progressing through easy again? Oh, fuck. That gives me back 20 health. Good choice, Tim. Good choice. I actually don't think we've seen a red chest yet, so I wasn't sure exactly how much health that was going to give me back. I didn't know whether it was going to be worth it after all. Very carefully sneak by. Very carefully roll by. Made it. Heck yeah. And with my little bit of a stutter step run right there at the very end, we're going to dash right down the tower, which is ironic because we're supposed to be going up. Although I guess there was one ladder that led up too, so it's kind of multi-purpose. We pull the stone lever, and a wreath of silver light passes through you. Our coins become baked potatoes, and our rations turn to silver. It's actually okay, because they were relatively the same. Food and gold have switched, and pulling a lever appears to have deactivated the traps. It's now safe to journey up to this point.
More questions.
Suddenly we hear a shriek like a banshee, and a dark shape comes rushing down the steps towards you. Look, if it's a banshee, and it's just a shape, I don't know if we can actually try and hit it. It might just sweep through us, ghost style. I say dodge. All right. Dodge it. We lie flat against the wall, and the dark shape rushes past you into the light. We recognize the sigil of the Empire in the split second before its head snaps around to reveal a soldier. Her face is gaunt and pale, and her eyes wild. She waits, coiled with tension, at the bottom of the stairs. How'd you get here? She shakes her head violently as if trying to dislodge an unwelcome thought. A voice cracks from disuse and rasps from her. Miriam. Do we tell her the truth? I am not who you think I am, but I could be. Depends on what the rewards are. I guess here, the reward would actually be conquering this tower level. So we do need to get it right. But my truthiness has gotten me in trouble before, like the little horn from the devil that we tried to summon with Theophilus back in the devil card. I don't think I'm Miriam. We quickly note what's further up the stairs before guiding the soldier out of the tower. And I guess we did it. Captain Hardwick's surprise as the soldiers return to camp is replaced by a mask of pity and fear. She alternates between mistaking her fellow soldiers for Miriam, weeping uncontrollably. Here, she has no use for it now, and you saved her, he smiles grimly, as much as she can be saved.
Simply the middle road.
Well, that's poop. No, I don't want your regular leather armor. I'll take my gluttony and move right along, thank you kindly. And we're gonna continue to explore around the tower, because now we've got a brand new map. I feel rather disturbed. I'm not sure whether we did that right, honestly. You're not wrong there, Noble. It's definitely something that we can sell along the way, so it never hurts, does it? Speaking of things that hurt, let's see if we get a whole bunch of thieves. Or if we get stuck with an ogre challenge. Fuck me. Again? Again? Fine. Oh well. At least we know we can accomplish this mission. This one's kind of taking a little bit longer than most of the other missions that we've done so far, isn't it? Interesting that the Valiant Aegis is so much lighter. I imagine that's probably why it's able to reflect. Also, I had never really gotten a good look at the Armor of Gluttony before on model. It looks really dope with the way the teeth do a mouth around our midsection, you know, for gluttony. That looks really cool. Ouch. Ariadne, I really need you to occupy that ogre's time for like 15 seconds while I kill this mage, please. I'll even stand near you so you can recharge faster. Excellent. And I'm pretty sure, if my memory serves, that this shield actually has less defense too. So I'm gonna have to be careful because we technically take a little bit more damage. Gotcha, bitch. With my powerful taint hit. Oh, fuck. I was too focused on the taint hit. Taint hint? Yes, it's just a hint of taint that I happen to smell before me, but you know what? It's Big Giant Ogre. Can't expect him to wipe extremely well. Ow, fuck. Slap me around like a little ragdoll. All the arrows! And he just completely dodged every single one of them. Son of a bitch. Oh. Got in the blocks. Got in the blocks. And into his backfield. Yes! Oh. That was a lot closer than I would have liked. I need that 25 health now, please. I need that 25 health now, please, and thank you. We gained 4 fame in the process and 2 more spoils. Yeah, that works. And some gold. Thank you. Ooh, more life too. Thanks to our Armor of Gluttony, that gold also gave us some food. And my Valiant Aegis did what? Oh, my Valiant Aegis caused me to eat less, which means I didn't use a food that movement. Awesome. Let's see. Unfortunately, we're back at the Trial of Fire again. And God, I'm gonna try for that holy blessing. I need another blessing. All blessings be upon me. That's not a good swing. Is it this one? It's gonna be this one. Oh, fuck. Well, we have a blessing that says that a huge failure just turns into a regular failure when we're doing pendulum swings. So that helps. We are seared a little bit by the flame, but ultimately, I think we're gonna survive. And we can try and escape by having to fight the farmers. We're gonna be extremely easy to kill, and I don't think we get anything good from it other than 2 fame and the ability to continue on with our mission. Shit. Oh well, at least my Archer's Bane sword gets a little bit more, thirst sated. See what I mean? God, this sword is just so great. Like, it doesn't appear to be all that great because on paper, its stats are not incredibly impressive. But in practice, boy, is it a great weapon. Especially when you combine it with a good shield, like a good sturdy shield, and it raises your defense up high. It literally means that you're just like a stinging bee that just keeps going at it, man. One that doesn't actually die because its butt gets ripped off, as bees do when they sting you. So I guess more like a wasp. Coming to theaters next year. Ah. Okay, let's get a little bit of life back. What do you say? I'm feeling hungry. And checking the trades, we see that the Harvest Blade Axe is still there for us to get, but fuck that noise. Ooh, something I just thought about. All of our times that we're gonna buy food from here on out from any store are going to be augmented by the fact that my armor of gluttony is gonna give me one more food than whatever I buy. So if I were able to get 10, it'd be 11. It's not much, but it's that one extra step. Sometimes that makes all the difference, doesn't it? Ooh, perfect. Carriage of the Departed again, which allows me to get some more Monton. Boy, do I need it. 9 is not great. That being said, 9 is not great. So let's see if we can actually roll well. Hip. Hey! Ha-cha-cha-cha. That gives me 25 gold and potentially more. Popper presses some bread into our hands. And we get 7 food, 8 food. And 25 gold. Not a bad card for me to have brought along, huh? And the confused thief is gonna hit us again, son of a bitch. I lost it so many shuffles ago. I'm so disappointed in myself. I lost the card so many shuffles ago. Anybody? Anybody want to venture a guess? Just for fun and a wager? Like, I'm not gonna hold anybody to it. There's literally no way. But just for fun, take a stab. What's the worst that can happen, right? We lose what? 15 food? All of our food? Okay. All bets are placed, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see who's fucking right. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo, pick a target, buys, tell if you're also you. Fuck. It was noble. No, your pies, you fool. Give me your pies. You don't protest. And we lose all 15 of our food. Cocks. Hey, question. What if we find that silver deer? Or the alchemist? Well, the alchemist can't give me any food. Huh. But he can give me more gold. And that would be very useful. Fuck. Of course I would get the fame. I always end up picking the one fucking thing that I don't need every time we come around to this, and yet still being able to nail every single other, nope, spin. What are we gonna get? What are we gonna get? Most interesting. Now one more. Wait a minute. So you're telling me that doesn't actually ruin the spell? Curious that. So then let's try for another blue. Liquid remains unchanged. No, this won't do. The elixir is spoiled. Whatever could be the cause. Yes, definitely too much mushrooms or not enough beetles. As the alchemist continues to mutter yourself, we leave, gaining nothing. Damn it. What if we burned all our gold and then took the pain? Maybe. Maybe. It depends on whether that's considered a new trap. You know, a new map. That would be all of our gold right there. But I think I'm gonna burn it on food instead. After we find a real general store. I'm not gonna do it here. I will buy some food though. So we simply don't starve. that bounty ability makes it so that if I kill someone with the finisher, or if I finish a fight with more than 3 finishers done, we gain 1 food. It's actually not a bad sword to have. Thank you for the 25 life. And Tark's Pies and Exotic Lies. This is where I want to waste my money. This right here. Although it is kind of going antithetical to everything we wanted to do. As far as being able to get out of here with 0 and 0 to trip the blessing. Oh well, decline the purchase. Sorry. Sorry. I can't pay 30 for that, just that feud. Here we go again. Unfortunately, I still don't have my bullseye ring, which is in here somewhere, I swear. I've yet to get any of my gambit enhancing pieces of equipment.
That will
Fucking
set
by
you in
the
good stead
skin of
from
our
here.
teeth we got on that one. 4 fame and a blessing. Yagmari's reward. After 3 combats with thieves, gain 5 gain cards. Isn't that curious? Let's explore around the tower a little bit more, see what's down here. And we find the silver deer, who's gonna switch some things for us. That's awesome news, ladies and James. That is awesome news indeed. Now, unless he switches our golden fame, which, you know, that's gonna be really dumb. Offered some cake, we lose some food, but it's probably gonna be worth it.
Pendulum swings
Nope, we got
like
2
a
out of 3
scythe,
chance of it being worth it.
bearing hope or failure.
We lose 1 food, and the silver light surrounding the deer spreads warmth up to us. Our rations transform into fresh baked vegetable pies. We sense that our notoriety has changed as well. Hot damn. That's fantastic. Food and fame is switched, so guess who's going back up the tower? This guy. Captain Harbuck signals you over. Once you reach a safe landing, return to report what you have seen. Make watch over you. Alright, so let's shove the 20 pieces of food back into the Gargoyles Maw, and we venture up the stairs even further, wondering what dare lies ahead. That was actually the best possible switch we could have had. That way I didn't lose my gold, and all of our infamous cards won't be near the imposition. Now, they won't give us any more blessings, but I feel pretty blessed so far. So I'm thinking we might be okay. Also, I see 2 healing chests at the very end of this place. I'm just wondering if there was any others. Nope. Looks like it's just the 2 healings. Great. Great. It. Woo! Damn it. Got a little bit of a haircut with that one. My ponytail feels slightly shorter and a little bloody. All right, made it. And we got to heal back that 1 pesky trap hit. Where to next? We pull the lever, silver light, and our coins disintegrate along with our notoriety. Shit. Wait. What? Wait, what? Wait. I was wearing that already. Oh, we got it taken off of us because our fame dropped, and now we can wear it again because our fame switched back. But that means we're
The
back
end
to
is
being
in
dirt
sight.
poor. No! As you climb, you notice more and more vines breaking through the tower masonry. You reach the next landing and your jaw drops. Somehow growing from the stone is a huge tree. It seems ancient. Craning your neck, you see its branches disappear high into the darkness above. It sways gently there despite there being no breeze. I mean, we gotta climb the beanstalk, right? Hoisting ourselves up and away, we navigate the twisting branches as we feel like a child again. Dim light filters peacefully through the leaves, dappling the tower in a warm glow. Hanging from the branch, we spy a pear, glowing with that same familiar silver light. Do we dare switch things again? it probably won't be the same switch. So I doubt it's going to be fame and gold. It's probably going to be food and gold or food and fame, which could mean more food or way less. Choices. Choices that are tough that we have to make. I mean, Noble, do we have to eat the pear for the challenge? That's my question. I think we may have to eat the pear for the challenge. Which, of course, takes the decision out of our hands. Ouch. And our corns become baked potatoes and our rations turn to silver. Fuck. Oh, we can do it again. So it's not for the quest. And our fame and food switched. Excellent. That's fantastic. Let's climb back down, because we can always get more fame. Sweet. 3 out of 4 done, and we have so much food. I mean, I feel like we're pretty well suited here, right? Let's go and win this mission. What do you say? Let's win one for the Gipper. I feel like we have kind of put that off long enough. We've got 44 food, more than enough to pay the troll toll. I can even take this chance to heal up a little bit. Let's make camp. Damn, still can't get the harvest blade. I kind of need to be able to get enough money, or get enough fame back to be able to wear my gluttony armor again. So maybe I should explore just a little bit, huh? Maybe just a little bit. I've got 44 fucking food. Unless we find that silver stag, and even if we do, we can avoid him. I think it's worth it. More gains to be had. Let's see what happens. Ah, regular failure. Okay, so it's just the ogre this time. That's fine. I was gonna say, if it's not, if we somehow get the success and it's the bunch of thieves and the skeletons, that's great. We've got the blessing that gives us 5 gain cards if we end up doing 3 thief encounters. We still haven't been able to trigger either one of those. I thought it said we would end up fighting a bunch of Empire people. I guess we were lied to. Ow. Like my chances of surviving this particular fight. Oops, we were lied to. And right into the Grundle. Ladies and gentlemen, the Grundle of the ogre is in fact the most vulnerable place. I don't know if you know that. Little known fact about ogres. And that's the kind of stuff that you can learn here. Aren't you glad you came? You know what? Take my arrow. Ogre can't move that fast. And that was 3 hits of 35. Stronger than I can actually hit on my own. Worth it? I say so. Sweet. And of course, Ariadne's still swinging away with her big giant smithing hammer, because why not? You'll get that kill, Ariadne. Yes, you will. Sweet. 1 equipment from 2. Ring of food, or I'm getting that goddamn harvest blade. And we get 2 fame for it too, right?
Ultimately the measure of any empire.
Nice. Ooh.
This is a symbol
4
of
fame
that
even.
power.
Yeah. For right now, let's go ahead and switch. We can always switch back if we need to. And continue on our way. Woo! Yvonne and Yvette allow us the chance to peruse their wares once again, depending on who it is in fact in control. And it's Yvette. Okay, good food. No gluttony to sustain us this time. The unimpressed farmer. Unfortunately, we don't have the fame to be able to impress him and get food from him, so instead we move on.
Having a madman at the table of life and death leads more and more to
We can
people
try the Cave of
hiding their
Wonders.
wealth, especially when that wealth carries the taint of spellcraft upon it.
We knew that wasn't gonna work, and that's gonna be a pain. Yep. But I think we might be able to hold out until it gets down to 13, which 13 I can actually
Back to the
hit.
bones.
Most
I
of
hope
the
you have
time.
learned to be their master.
Oh, damn it. I was gonna say that was better, but no. No, it really wasn't. And we got 10 pain. I'm gonna try one more time. Because I think the most that's in there is 30. Read a max life. Oh, excellent. And we pulled the healing spirits.
Potions and poultices have somehow
too bad.
flown under the Empire's
I will
radar.
definitely take those,
It's
and we can
merely
go ahead and
magic
heal up a bit too.
frozen in
And we gain the
form.
fame from it, making our Armor of Gluttony a shoe-in. I wish I could find a general store. That's like the one card. Yes! The one card that I really need right about now. Because that Imperial Helm could be really nice. No, because I don't have a helmet right now. I don't think. I'm pretty sure I don't. So being able to buy that Frontier Barb, it could be really great. Although we might be out of combat encounters. Kind of wanted to be able to get this a long time ago. Whatever. Because we have so many gambits, it's going to reveal the entire map for us, you know? Would buy a bit of healing. Don't mind if I do. And do I have anything to sell? This worthless artifact that has no charges left. Cool. Alright, we're Audi 5000. I've got my helmet, got my armor, and my shield. This axe that I haven't gotten to use yet. Let's see if I can get into trouble. As it turns out, trouble has found us. And we might be able to get some food gains off of this, because that's a bunch of them, and potential for a lot of finishers, too. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Each individual enemy that we kill with a finisher, using this harvest blade, will give us food. And if we can, or not a finisher, with the special attack. And then, of course, if we can get 3 finishers by the end of the fight, another food is ours as well. The question, though, that I have is that food going to come in the form of a gain card? Because if it does, guess what else will be triggered? That Armor of Gluttony. Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. Like 14 times over. That's one hell of a hit right there. I see now why it gives you that chance to be able to get some gains off of that hit getting a kill. It's a huge hit. Really? Really, you bag of dicks? Nope. I really need to set it up better, huh? Ariadne, I tried to trigger your special attack, and unfortunately it caused you to get knocked out. For that, I apologize. Dude, that attack is awesome. I love some of these special attacks. Every single activation maneuver and animation looks different, and they're super cool, and they look really satisfying. It's just wonderful. Oh, crap baskets. And of course, I lost my charge. I'm not gonna be able to get any finisher kills on this, am I? I guess maybe because I'm using a weapon that's not really good against them. And so maybe it won't cause that knockdown, which can lead us to a finisher. You know who would be able to get that done regardless of my status is Estrella. Because her ability actually just causes knockdown and allows me to use a finisher when the fuck ever. Oh well. It's okay. Lesson learned. Besides, it was an ambush. It's not like we could switch out our weapon anyway. And with the wetland ambush comes a few triggerings and some more food. Excellent. Alright, let us make camp for the night where we're gonna cook up a storm, baby. Basically until I'm back at full health. because we've got more than enough for it. With that, we'll break camp. Thank you so much for the extra food. And into the tower we go for the final trial. If they find the sorceress, surely they'll kill her. The Empire's inside. Though no hungry gargoyles bar your way, the traps have been powered up again. You grit your teeth and enter the first trap level once more. We have to go through 4 trap levels, I'm betting, which means I'm really happy that we healed up before we went in. And our defense isn't half bad either, so even if we do get hit, it won't be the end of us. Oh shit, but we've got 2 minutes to do it too. Oh, I'll bet you these are gonna be the exact same layout too, so you better have remembered that shit, and it's gonna make it easier. Curious that. That was easy. 1 down, so we gotta take at least under 30 seconds for each map. And that's gonna mean I'm gonna need to run. Okay. Next trap level. That first one was fairly simple. It was straight, it was easy, and I feel like maybe the second one had a straight path too that was a little bit tougher to get through. No, it does not. So we're gonna have to move it. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I got myself in a bad place. We're good. Wait for my opportunity. Unfortunately, I can't just run through those. Those are timed such that running through them is bad news bears. Oh. Ouch. Speaking of. Cool. Made it through with relatively little pain. And I've got enough healing spirits that even if we do get in a bad way, we can still end up in that final trial with full health. I'm hoping. As long as we take less than 20 damage. Second trap map. Taken care of. That's true, we did only do 3, not 4, because this would technically have been the 4th trap map. Interesting that. Okay, this is the one with the straight gauntlet that was super difficult and also heals you at the end. Fun that they did that. You remember that I noted that earlier, and now we understand why. I made it with 57 seconds to spare. Ha-cha-cha-cha. I don't think there were actually even any gain chests that time around, other than the health ones. I was partially paying attention, but I don't remember seeing them. And so we've made it to the top. Did we make it in time to save the sorceress? It does not lead to another trap level. The cold breeze buffets you. We are outside, being pulled this way and that by the winds. If you fell, it would be your death. Stairs loop around the tower, leading upward surely to the top. You reach the top as you see an old robed woman restrained in ropes. Captain Hardwick holding a sword at her throat. The General of Steel has no pity in his eyes as he takes a look at you, only wild fear. Back! You have been corrupted by mage filth! Unnatural, dangerous filth! His voice rises shrilly as he lifts his sword for the executioner's blow. We leap forward and parry his strike just in time as we take on our charges and save this sorceress. Good, this is a chance for me to use my repelling shield and my Archer's Bane sword to be able to actually get some tokenage off. I think I just need to reflect back their bullets if I'm not mistaken. Kinda meant to check that before we came in here. Oh, and I'm not even using my big sword. Oh, that's bad. That's bad. Okay, you guys, that's actually real bad. Although, I mean, at least we can parry them and we can deal super duper damage, but... Oh, and of course my shield bashes deal a stun. That's undeniably awesome. Like, if they just so happen to put up their shields, guess what? It's gonna result in even more destruction for them. And don't forget that Ariadne can deal damage beyond armor and shields too. So even if I don't have my Archer's Bane sword at the one time that it would actually be incredibly useful, At least we can still come out victorious here. Even if it is just through sheer brute force and tons of help. God damn it, every time I'm able to get up the ability with my axe, he just comes along and cleaves me with an uncounterable, unblockable, and just aptly timed hit. Ugh, fuck you. And finish him. Well, I think we did it. I think we did it. We arrived just in time to save the sorceress. Paid the troll toll every time to get into the tower's hole. And now we ask her for, for information. Who are you, old lady? I am the sorceress at the top of the tower. She has no more information to say on the subject. The Emperor, she licks her dry, wrinkled lips. Is that what he calls himself now? The sorceress becomes frustrated at your clear confusion. The game of life and death, girl. He controls it now, and the land weeps for it. The north is burning. Peasants are forced to leave their homes and wander until they starve. Have you not seen the slave ships sent south? They creak filled to the brim with his children. He would force the world into submission if he must. He turns to you, voice low. And he wants to kill you. The Reaper, this Hardwick man. Yes, he wants to slice your head from your shoulders, to flay your skin and burn you alive. But you evade him at every turn. Do not feel it in the air. The land rebels against his iron grip. The sorceress sweeps her arms high as a deep rumble fills the sky. The high priestess will soon descend on the mountain from the great beast and her people's last hope. The mages brew anarchy. The blight grows stronger every day. Soon the sea will run red. This will not end until he is dead. Her head suddenly snaps to you, suspicious. What will you do when you face him? I mean, I think we understand. I think we understand what she's talking about here, and we intend on winning. No good can come from this. No man was ever meant to command the game. Heed these words. Before Callus, there was another. Before him another, and another before that. Her dry, wrinkled hand grabs yours. Swear to me if it comes to it. Smash it. Burn the throne. Split the game down the middle, so none may sit at the table again. Eerie words echo through our hearts as we find that the card's token is now ours. Ooh, that actually gives me a little bit of goose pimples because that's real meaning for what we have in front of us. It's rare that we actually get a reference to what we're doing here. I like it. For reaching the final act of the sorceress's tale, we get the silver deer, the fairy ring, and the mystical island. We know what the silver deer is going to do, and it's fantastic. That's actually a really fun card to have in our deck. The fairy ring has a token of its own in the mystical island, where I'm assuming good gains can be had, but at what cost? We find the bounty hunter's helm, the wanderer's bounty, the chef's charm, and the assassin's blades. For reaching the top of the sorceress's tower, we have the unimpressed farmer, who for a fame check will give us a ton of food. The confused thief, who has the potential to have good gains. And the demon Airy. What? Is that the sorceress? I'll bet you it is. We got a new platinum card, ladies and gentlemen, and for obtaining the treasure in the Cave of Wonders, we get Merrick's, the hero's call. Merrick's magic horn that we gained upon our adventure. Fantastic. Fantastic, ladies and gentlemen. Well, I feel like this is where we are going to take our break for this evening. And when we come back, we have some Resident Evil 7 to play. Yes, yes, ladies and gentlemen, about 2 hours or so of the end of the Resident Evil 7 DLC saga. The end of Zoe. Oh, I'm so super excited. We got some goose pimplies coming from the end of that mission, and 2 left here before we reach this one, which still hasn't unlocked any more beyond it. So I'm wondering if this one is actually going to be very mission critical to what we're doing. And who knows? The table could shift or expand or... Fuck, I don't know. I don't even know. I don't even know what could happen, but I am super duper excited. We completed another challenge, which means this weekend we put 4 down the chamber, and I'm super happy. Super duper happy. All right. We're gonna go take a break, ladies and gentlemen. When we come back, it's Resident Evil 7. Damn it, Dari. I'm sorry. That's just poor timing. I am sorry. Judgment. Yes, yes it has. Wait, that's justice. Are justice and judgment the same thing? Temperance. No. Not judgment, but justice. Which I wonder if they're the same thing. I imagine they are. They have the Libra symbol of the scales. The world has not, Dari, nor has the sun. So it looks like we have the sun, judgment, and the world to lie beyond. We shall see. I'm super excited. Anyway, we'll be right back in a couple of minutes. You guys enjoy the break and the music to come. And we've got some Resident Evil 7 action on the other side. I'll see you over there. You're watching this on twitch.tv/Leftwich. My name is Leftwich. We'll be right back. Bye.